Hello students, today we are with the Unit 3 Part B poem Another Woman. Another woman. The title itself implies she is not the first one in the list, she is one more added to the list. That is, there were many women before and there are going to be many women after. So, she is one more woman added to the list. Now, let's get into the poem. This day she brought green methi, and this woman gets green methi from the market, and then she picks up a radish, thinks of the taste it would make, and then she keeps it aside thinking it an extravagance. Now you know radish is not an extravagance at all, but the way she thinks it as an extravagance gives us an idea that she is not given much money to spend, or she is not given the freedom to spend, or she is completely dependent on her husband for the money. Hence, she does not take the radish, though she wants to take it, she keeps it aside, and then she goes to her house. As she goes to her house, she has to look at her mother-in-law, and then she counts the coins, keeps them carefully and tucks them to her waist. This shows how much she is careful. This shows how cautious she is, because she is answerable to each and every penny, and she has only very little money given to her to be spent, and she has to keep that money very carefully, otherwise she has to face dire consequences. So you can see the fear of the woman in handling the money. As she goes home, she has to face the mother-in-law's dark looks in the sense angry looks. And then the usual words, as usual, the mother-in-law starts cursing the girl's mother and father. She starts cursing them. She tells her that they had sent her to darken other people's house. That is, she says that the daughter-in-law is a curse to her family. She not only curses the daughter-in-law, she even curses her parents. So this is a big pain for the woman over there. Here you see the system of dowry, wherein the mother-in-law keeps on asking for the dowry and always torments and tortures the daughter-in-law for the dowry. This entire poem is based on the dowry system, which was very severe in the previous 2 to 3 decades. And then the mother-in-law starts cursing her parents, and then the girl had no other go, she had to bear with it. And then comes the son of the mother-in-law, that is her husband. Though the husband comes, she doesn't look into his eyes, because she is afraid that she may burst into tears, and she is also not much concerned, because he is not going to support her, neither is he going to console her or comfort her. So she does not look into his eyes, and she helplessly crouches to the corner. This shows the absence of love and affection between her and her husband. And then we move on to the next paragraph. She starts cooking in the stove, shielding her face from the heat of the mother-in-law's words as well as the heat of the stove. And then the fire is hissing. Hissing is the sound of a snake. Can a fire hiss? No. This is personification, wherein the fire is made as a snake which is hissing. So, as a hissing fire comes up over the blackened cheek of the pot. Pot is compared to the human face. This is also a personification. So, she is very much helplessly bearing with all the tormentations, because this was a house she was sent to, and it's her fate to bear all these things. And then after a while, the kerosene is poured on her and she is set on fire, and all the people whoever look at her, they cover their faces and go this side and that side. They do not even bother to raise their voice against the injustice of the dowry system. The woman is set ablaze. Yet there is no one to question why this social issue is occurring in our society. Maybe it's our turn to put a wall against this dowry system. Thank you.